So I'm doing a favorites video of stuff that I've been using over the past like 2 to 3 months, more like 2 months. But pretty much it is stuff on Netflix I've been loving, music I've been loving, books that I've been loving that I read over the summer. So I just wanted to sit down and share all of that with you guys because it's been a little while since I've done an I love this stuff. Since I've done a favorites video. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, you can hit the subscribe button, and I would love that. What will I start with? I'm going to start with 2 books that I read over the summer that were so good. One of them I'm like halfway through, but I took a break to read a different book. And that book is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. She's the author of Eat, Pray, Love, and that's the book I'm currently reading. This book talks about it so much that I was like, well, I literally have to go buy that book, which is funny. I bet that was like intentional. What this book is about is pretty much just how to incorporate creativity into your life, how to like look for inspiration, how to accept inspiration and ideas when they come to you, and finding creativity and using it in whatever way that you want to or that you feel passionate about. The second book, I did finish this one. I read this one pretty quick, and it is called Contagious: Why Things Catch On by Jonah Berger, and it looks like this. It's bright orange, and it's a pretty short read. Like, it's not too long. And it is such a good book. If you are interested in like marketing, social media, advertising, just like how things become popular or why certain things go viral online and why we act certain ways and are appealed to certain things, this book is like such a good way to learn about that stuff. So you guys should pick it up if you're interested in any of those things. It honestly taught me way more than like some of my university courses did. So I think of this book all the time when I'm like thinking of work stuff or just personal stuff or like just using social media for my own personal use. It is so good. So itchy. I went to a cottage and I'm so itchy. Okay, the next things I'm going to talk about in this video are Netflix documentaries. I've been watching a whole bunch of documentaries over the past few months. Most of them have been nature, which like I could name like 10 that I loved, but just go to the nature section on Netflix and you will love what you see if you like watching that stuff. There's so many good ones, and they're just so relaxing and beautifully filmed. They just are so much fun. But there are 2 documentaries that I really loved watching over the past month. I watched the Nirvana documentary, which is about Kurt Cobain. Part of it's animated, has super cool photos. Watching documentaries about like either musicians or like artists who have been really successful in their careers, it's just so inspiring, and it's really cool to learn how they like what paths they took and how they built up their career and got to where they are now. It's just super inspiring. So another one like that was the Jeremy Scott documentary, and he is a designer, a fashion designer. I'm gonna screw up the name. He did a lot of work on his own stuff, but he also worked on a lot of Moschino stuff, who was like a famous Italian designer. He became the creative director of that designer line or brand or whatever, and that documentary was really cool because it just went back into his childhood and like really explained how he got to where he was, and really explained like his process with the clothing and his creative decisions. And all of those documentaries are just super inspiring if you're even the least bit interested in like art, fashion, music, anything like that, or even if you just like that person, is really cool to watch their documentaries. So I watched both of those in the past like 2 weeks. Another good series on Netflix is called Abstract, and it features a whole bunch of different creative professionals, and each episode is different. So there's a photography one, interior design, shoemaking, illustration, and it really takes you into like the minds and the studios and the offices of these people, and it's just so cool to learn from it, but also just see how like something that you might like from an artist or from a certain person is really put together and like broken down in their whole process. So it's so cool. The next thing I have is one clothing item and 2 like beauty products that I've really been loving. So the first beauty product I've been loving is this coconut milk conditioner, and this is from the brand Ren Pure, and it's a pretty natural product, I think, which I usually look for. It's made of coconut milk and also coconut oil, so it's super nourishing and moisturizing, and my hair is super damaged from being dyed so much, so I definitely look for things that are really moisturizing and not filled with a bunch of chemicals. So this is I got from Marshall's, and it was only $10, and it's a pretty big bottle. I also really like that it has a little squirty thing. Okay, so the next thing that is a favorite of mine is this body lotion, and it's actually for babies. But I don't really think there's anything wrong with that because it's more gentle, it's a little bit more natural. And it's a body lotion, but I've been using it on my face. This says it's 99.1% natural, so that makes me feel good. And the brand of this is Baby Spa Born to Nurture, and I just got this at Marshall's. It was like $6. It's a pretty big bottle, especially since I'm just using it on my face. It's going to last a really long time. It feels just really moisturizing on your skin. It almost feels like rubbing in like a nice water serum into your skin, so it's been really, really nice. The last thing I have as a favorite is actually a jacket, but I don't think I've ever shown it before. I've definitely worn it on my channel, but I've never talked about it, I don't think. And it is just my favorite jean jacket ever. I wear it literally all the time. It goes with everything, and I just put it on to like do anything that I do. So the jacket itself is thrifted, and it's just like a light wash denim jacket. I've made it my own with the help of my boyfriend, who is an artist. The first thing that is on my jacket that makes it my favorite is this drawing on the back, and this is a stenciled on like piece of art that my boyfriend designed himself. So that is what it looks like. So I love this jacket because obviously no one else has it but me. But in addition to Confused Boy on the back, I have this Loving Someone pin on the arm, and this is from Hot Topic, and it is a 1975 song called Loving Someone, and it's just like a rainbow heart, and I really, really love that. People either compliment like the design on the back or that pin. I love wearing this, and I'm so happy that he did the design on it for me. That is all I have for fashion. I know it was just one thing, but like I haven't really been shopping or anything lately, and like I don't know, I've just been wearing clothes that are like boring and not my favorite things to make it into a video anyways. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to list some of my music favorites down below. I was going to put them in this video, but I feel like it's getting a little long, and it wasn't too long ago that I did like a summer music playlist for you. So if you're interested in that, you can go to that video. I'll link it here. Thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me when anybody, no matter who you are, watches my videos. If you leave a comment, a like, if you subscribe, I love it all. So thanks so much, and I will see you all in my next video.